We walk by people every day that are struggling, that we have no idea what they're going through.
I do have several people in our family who are struggling with mental illness and who have found themselves homeless. Watching their challenges over the years, I know that without housing, they are lost.
With serious mental health issues and addictions, a lot of times people are really marginalized in the communities and they're no longer accessing those traditional support systems that a lot of us really rely on.
I've been in the situation where I've had to advocate for these people, to give them a voice, to give them a face, a name. And I feel that if we take those steps to make our community better, then others are going to follow.
Back in 2010, various sectors of service agencies decided to get together and talk collaboratively, because that was something that generally wasn't done in the past, to address issues of substance misuse as well as mental health.
The task force supports our community. It is community-based, it's community-oriented.
What drew me to the task force was the collaboration and the willingness of service providers to work together to provide client-centered care.
It's really inspiring to see all these different individuals and organizations coming together, doing something that they don't really have to, but they really want to and they know they need to.
It's based on a 5-pillar approach.
We have prevention pillar, treatment, enforcement, housing, and harm reduction.
Each one of those pillars sort of examine whatever issue that we're talking about and develop programs and initiatives to address all those different types of issues.
The issues of the community are multifaceted. There is no one solution to solve our problems, and this crew has to come together and talk and share resources, share ideas.
A collaborative approach is sort of the trend across the country when it comes to trying to make impactful changes in our communities.
I think it's really making sure that we're an inclusionary community and that everyone feels like they have a role to play in order to bring about change.
We need to be sure that we help everybody. When I say we, the community as a whole, this is a community coalition collaborative. It's not owned by one organization, so the community has to buy in.
Recently, we've seen a lot of new projects come into Kenora to work with families, work with substance abuse.
The most important accomplishment of the task force is our community safety and well-being plan, and that's a plan that came into place in 2015.
Naturally, we identified 6 priorities out of the input from community partners and our community.
Our youth.
Supporting those in need.
A safe community.
Community collaboration.
Stigma.
Sustainability.
And I feel pretty passionate about the possibility that this group presents to make a difference. I've come to learn how hard they work and how committed they are to it, and that they need our support.
Do we have good harm reduction in our community, in Kenora? Well, we have some. Do we have enough? No, we have a long way to go.
We need everybody's voice at the table.
We're dealing with difficult issues, and we're aware of that, and we are really trying to think outside the box and create spaces for people in need.
Having venues like this where we can sort of openly talk about it and also talk about where we're falling short is really, really important.
If you want to see change in your community, if you want to see change within your organization, get involved with us. Be the reason for the change.
We need to just see people as human. Those people that are in need, they're human just like you and I. Just because they've taken a different path than us doesn't mean that we turn our backs on them. They're a part of our community, and that's what matters.